Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, finally, February 14th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, MSTY, AMZY, and PLTY. All right, so who had a trade? Pretty much everyone. So great, isn't it wonderful? So I'll start with MSTY. I think I started with TSLY yesterday, so I'm trying to rotate the two because it seems both of them have trades every freaking day now. But yeah, so look at MSTY. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. So what can you do? Can you make sense of this, right? Can you, if you download the intraday trades, like what in the actual hell are we looking at, right? I mean, to keep it simple, if you're looking at this on your own, just look at the buy to close. On the intraday trade though, download, it says BC. This is just a converted download where I kind of put what it means. So BC buy to close, 12 cents. You look at that. That's how much they paid to close out one of their calls. So that means they won, right? Because we know they get like $3, $4, $5 credit when they open the position. So if they pay 12 cents to close it, that's a win. Same thing here. Another buy to close. They paid 13 cents. Okay, that's good. That means they won their trade. Here's another one. Buy to close, 10 cents. That's good, right? So it's pretty simple to kind of grasp if you just want to know the basics, whether they won or lost. 27 cents, 18 cents. So yeah, success, right? And then in between here, they did have a put. You'll see I do highlight the puts. I highlight the buy to close because those are the things that stick out that are a little different. When the put's involved, that means the synthetic's involved. So what they're doing here, they're just adding to their synthetic position. So that's the summary, basically looking at it. But let's go to the spreadsheet. Another one of those zero DTE funds launched yesterday. It looks QDTY, FYI. So in case anyone's interested. All right. So they have three synthetics. They have a synthetic 315 that expires next week, right? This is not. I don't think they added to this one. No, they did not. Right? What the heck was today? Today's the 4th. Yeah, no, they didn't add to this one. But they could make money, right? It's 3% above. MSTR is 3% above this strike, so that's good. The 390, I'm not sure about this. 16% by next week. It's going to be close. But either way, like we said, like we always say, the synthetic value is in the net asset value of the fund. So it's already priced in. It's just a matter of how they cash out. And then here's the synthetic 330. This is where I believe they added their new synthetic. So let's just take a look at that. Yeah, there it is. 1,900 contracts they added. Okay, buy call, sell put. The put credit was greater than the call debit, right? If we look here, 8.1 million credit, 7.1 million debit, right? So if we go down here, we have to see like what's the price. We could see MSTR. Yeah, they're under the strike, so that's why the put paid a little more than the call. But that's okay because this expires on April 17th, so we do have some time to let that roll. All right, let's go on to the weeklies tab where all the fun happens. This is where all the magic happens, all the complaining too. All right, so busy day, really super busy day. Guys, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It is becoming a lot of work. Again, I'm managing it the best that I can. So far, it's still manageable, but it is a lot of work. So if you do enjoy this content, I just wanted to remind you, please hit the like button. It's greatly appreciated. All right. MSTR went down 0.58%, so kind of a flat day. MSTY went down 7.97%. You guys know why. It was ex-dividend date. On ex-dividend date, the price will drop by whatever the distribution is, plus or minus movement in the underlying. So yeah, 7.97%. Yeah, they pay a big dividend. What can you do, right? Ex-dividend date's a big drop day. So it is what it is. We'll, hopefully we'll recover and we'll move on. All right, moving over to the right. Let's see what it looks like since we closed out some trades and we opened new ones. Are we ready? Are you ready? Boom, boom. All right, what the heck? All right, so let me try to squeeze this all in. I think it's good enough. All right, let me scroll up here. All right, so they closed. Again, there's a lot going on here. It's really, really tough to see. But I'm going to go through the closures real quick. If you can see here, the 365, they closed 27 cents they paid. And you scroll to the right, profit. They won, right? They won about $110,000. Good, great, awesome. But that's only 235 contracts, so it's not a huge win, right? If we go to the next one, 10,430 contracts, this one they only paid 18 cents, right? 18 cents to close versus a 598 credit when they open it. Awesome, that's a big win. Big win being $6 million. Unfortunately, there's an expense to the insurance, right? The insurance being the call credit spread, the buy call part. So in the end, they lost $928,000 on that. But regardless, they won about $5 million total, so that's an overall win. Now, moving on, we go here. This is 6,290 contracts. Again, 10 cents. Kind of skimming through the rest, 13 cents, 12 cents. All of these are wins, right? So if I scroll to the right, win, how much? 3.2 mil. Win, how much? About 2.5 mil. Win, how much? About 1 mil. So again, we're just making money, all right? Now, the problem is we're making money because MSTR is not really doing anything. You know, it's not as volatile as it used to be. It's just like chilling, you know, and that's not good because we need volatility. We make our money in this fund for volatility. So, and it's not really, it's like kind of slowly moving down, to be honest, too. And it's just, it's been a little rough patch right now. All right, so I'm just going to go from the top, and then we'll get to the newer trades when we get to the bottom. And I'm going to do this real quick. Again, since it's Friday, I want to read out all the trades. I'll do it really quick, like I said, though. 1,200 contracts, 350 strike price. These are for expiring today, by the way. 350 strike price, 7.72% out of the money. 1,250 contracts, 347.50 strike price, 6.95% out of the money. 4,230 contracts, 357.50 strike price, 10.03% out of the money. 7,540 contracts, 350 strike price, 7.72% out of the money. 17,500 contracts, 355 strike price, 9.26% out of the money. 730 contracts, 357.50 strike price, 10.03% out of the money. Okay? Everything else in between is closed. Here's another one. Here's more, of course. Well, these are actually just buying calls, right? So they're a 410 strike, 26% away from being worth a damn. Again, these are a part of the call credit spread from some of the uncovered ones above. Not uncovered, but unbutt-buddied, we'll say. All right, here's some more. 2,700 contracts, 347.50 strike price, 6.95% out of the money. And then 4,850 contracts, 340 strike price, 4.64% out of the money. So that's all of the ones for today. And they're all out of the money. So we're looking good for today. Unless MSTR has a really, really green day. We are looking good. Looking good. All right, so here's all the 221s. So first we'll take a look. Why is this one bunched together? 23. That's weird how it shows 212 and 23. So this is 2340 contracts, 345. Hold on a second. What's the first trade on MSTY? Yeah, 2340. So that's from 213. Yeah, so this should have a date. This should not have a +1. Well, no, this should have actually +2. What the hell? Oh, I should have left a gap. You know what? I really don't give a crap, to be honest. I'm just going to leave it. Who cares? No one looks at those stupid dates anyway. All right, so let's take a look at what we got going for... yeah, we covered that one, right? Yeah. So this is what we got going. This is everything that's new. It starts with the 2340. It ends with the 10,430. So let's cover them. Are you ready? 2,340 contract. This is for next week, by the way. Next week's expiration. So we have Oh, Monday the stock market's closed, so we have 5 trading days. 2,340 contracts, 345 strike price, 6.18% out of the money. Again, 345, this time 5,270 contracts, 6.18% out of the money. Is that far enough? No. Is it ever with MSTR? 6,290 contracts, 340 strike price, 4.64% out of the money. Again, it's getting tighter because their yield sucks based on their IV. If you look up here, their IV is god-awful. It's not even 70%. And like this trade, they're only yielding over here, look, a net of 40%. I mean, that sucks. Again, they shouldn't do call credit spreads on all these. That way they can go a little further out of the money and get a higher yield. But hey, what the hell do I know? 1,900 contracts, 345 strike price, 6.18% out of the money. Great, whatever. 235 contracts, 350 strike price, 7.72% out of the money. And then we have 10,430 contracts, 347.50 strike price, 6.95% out of the money. Yeah, so again, next week, the strikes are tight. But again, that's because the IV is really it's not what it used to be, and it sucks. You know, we invest, everyone loves this fund for the IV. And if the IV is not there, that's a problem. Outstanding shares did increase by 6.6 mil. That's a 7% increase. So people are obviously buying, especially on ex-dividend date. It was ex-dividend date and MSTR went down a little. So double the discount. 30-day IV, again, 69%. Sucks. We need some Bitcoin news. We need Trump to say Bitcoin on the tweet or something, right? We need something, but in a positive direction. We don't need some negative news. But again, that's a little rough, that IV. Outstanding shares, 92.2 mil. Total net income, again, we just started a new cycle, so we got some nice, sweet income. 9.3 mil, that's a distribution of 10 cents. A daily income of 5 cents a day, a daily yield of 0.2%. And if you annualize that, sucker, 74%. Yeah, 74%. That's good. That's good, right? That's greater than their IV. But their IV sucks. You know, to MSTR standards, their IV sucks. All right. Reaction. The reason, although it looked very busy, right? Those trades looked very busy. They actually did it in the order of kind of how they opened it. They didn't start splitting up previous trades. So it was rather easy for me. So I'm going to say thank you to Misty Fund Manager for being a little normal this week. Because after last week, you know, you made me want to scream. This has nothing to do with the fund. This has everything to do with me and the numbers. So that's the reaction today. So thank you. All right. Group D declares again on March 12th. So hopefully by then, MSTR gets a moving. We start making some money. And yeah, and we make we get a good payment, right? Someone asked in the comments, when do we get a $3 or $4 payment again? Well, I mean, when the volatility is higher, when we get a lot of upside, it's just not there right now. And I wouldn't, at this rate, current rate, no, it's not happening. But we need things to change. Synthetic income, 1.9 mil. Short call income, 9.3 mil. Total net income, 11.3 mil. That's 12 cents per share. Just look at the weeklies. We're at 10 cents a share, which would, rough estimate, would come to $1.41 when all said and done. That's a 74% yield. The lower yield, round up the IV to 70%, would pay $1.33. So right now, that's kind of the range we're looking at, unfortunately. This is the new Misty payment. So again, we need a crypto bull run to change that. For this cycle, we are undefeated, 6 wins, 0 losses. But again, we just started, so let's not get too excited. All right, holding information. Again, a big mishmash of crap. I mean, this is a known it's 330, right? 330, MSTR. I mean, are they catching up to that? No. So you know what? You take my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over time. That they gonna be on. Right. No, for real. Seriously, for real. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money right there. Why is it a lot of money? Think about it, guys. Think about it. This expires next week. What is the price of MSTR? If we go over here, we have it at the top, right? MSTR is at 324.92. 324.92. This is, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Damn it. Someone smacked me. All right, here we go. This is the gold digger, 390. All right, so we say 324, right? 390. Let's just say 325. So here's the gold digger, 77 million. The reason this one's high is because it's further expiration, which is fine. We can let that play out. This one's high because why? Well, you saw we're at 325, right? That's what, $65 difference. 390 minus 325, $65. We have to cover, right, that gap for the put, right? We have to cover that gap. Right now it's showing the price to be 65.62. So that's basically the amount, right? Because why? Because the time value is running out. The time value eventually, like if we let this go to Friday at 3:59 p.m. next week, we are going to pay the difference between 390 and the current price. And we have to cash settle. And that it is what it is, right? So right now what you're seeing is basically 390 minus the current price plus or minus, typically plus the time value, okay? And that's, again, why we have to pay $65.62 per share or $77.1 million total. So that's why it's a gold digger. The gold digger getting her money. She's getting her money next week or today. I don't know. I like that they're kind of letting it ride out. Good. Why not? What do we got to lose, right? What do we got to lose? Make the gold digger sweat. Let's wait. Let's give her the money at the very, very latest day. All right? Okay, great. Let's move on. All this in red, that expires today, but who cares, right? Let's just go down to the value of this fund is still $2.2 billion. That's a big one. The NAV is $24.67. Trade price $24.72. Imagine how much money they are making on this fund alone, the YieldMax suckers, right? What do they charge us? 0.99%. They're making bank, bro. They're making bank. They are doing well. Is it worth us paying 0.99%? Is it? Is it worth it? A lot of YouTubers say no. Because why? Because they compare it to the VU, to the SCHD, to the this, to the that. But those aren't actively managed. You have to compare it to other actively managed funds. But even then, this is a weird one. This is an options ETF. This is not like what you see out in the market. So is 0.99% worth it? You guys decide. I don't freaking know. You guys decide. Everyone has to make that own decision on their own. I'm not going to sit here and say it's worth it or not. Synthetic bailout, yeah, man, it's negative. Gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. All right, gold digger. All right, so let me move on before I get too loony. That's just one fund. All right, that's just MSTY. Whew. All right, let's go to TSLY. T to the S to the L to the Y. Buy call, sell put, sell call, buy call. All right, what does that mean? That means easy peasy. They are adding 380 contracts. See this 380? That's the quantity, right? Quantity, the contracts. I should put contracts on that column. Whatever. 380 contracts they're adding to their synthetic, and then they're using it right away and they're selling calls. Oh yeah. Good. Easy. All right, so here's T to the S to the L to the Y. What kind of synthetics they got going? They got a 350 that expires on 4/17. Great. 355 expires when? 4/17. So they both expire soon. Which one did they add to, though? I don't even know. Probably the 350, right? Thursday the 13th. 380 contracts, buy, call, sell, put. About the same. It's a wash. Who cares, right? But like we said, this expires in 63 days. So we can just let that ride, not talk about it ever again. All right, so what we got going on this weeklies tab? Let's see. How did Tesla do yesterday? Tesla, TSLA, right? The underlying. It went up 5.9%. TSLY went up 4.9%. So how much cappage? 1%. We lost out on a 1% gain. Why? Because we sell covered calls, right? You sell covered calls, you get capped. So we got a little capped yesterday. And let's see what we're doing. They didn't close out any trades, as you saw. They just added. So let's see how we're positioned for today. Again, today is a Friday. Friday's expiration day. It's a big day in the options world, right? Everyone's excited or scared or whatever. So let's see what expires today. Let's take a look. Oh, there's our cappage right at the top. Do you see it? I'll click it for you. 1,035 contracts, 347.50 strike price, 2.37% in the money. In the money. In the money. Okay? This is a loser. This is the loser pushing us down. Okay? Unfortunately. So if Tesla continues to go up today, we have to cover the gap of this stinking freaking loser. Here's our insurance policy, our gap policy, $30 basically away. $30 or 5.35% away from being worth a damn crap. So we have to go up over 5.35% to make this worth a crap. Again, the odds of that, because the call credit, I mean, they're going so far away. The gap is too big. I mean, so we're losing anything in between. And we're probably gonna land in between these two stinking numbers, and this one's gonna be a loser. That's very unfortunate. But let's move on from that one, because that one's only 1,035 contracts. These are the biggies, all right? 7,198 contracts, 365 strike price, 2.55% out of the money. That's close. That's a close one, all right? That's a close one. Then we got 7,300 contracts, 370 strike price, 3.95% out of the money. Okay? That's a close one too. But amen, remember the insurance policy? We said, what in the hell are they thinking? They're going 14 to 16% of the money. Some of you may be saying, well, look, it's needed. Well, is it needed, really? It's still 6 and 7% away from helping. So again, if that wasn't there, this would probably still be 6, 7% out of the money. They could have gone further out. Same thing with this. This would be like 5% out of the money. So this stupid insurance policy, that was a few days, right? They opened it this week. Like I said, I hate to, I'm not in it. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about if you watch those earlier videos. It's just stupid. There's no word. There's no other word. Anyway, let's move on. What do we got? So the 380s on the bottom, that's the new trade. Let's look at the trades for next week. 8,745 contracts, 360 strike price, 1.14% out of the money. Well, that's god-awful. 9,000 contracts, 355 strike price, 0.26% in the money. That's for next week. That's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. All right, last one, 380 contracts. Well, don't worry, guys. They probably went way out of the money on this one. 360 strike price, 1.14% out of the money. Good Lord. They better hope Tesla turns around a little. It's been a little green lately, a lot of green lately, and a lot of cappage is happening. We saw, thank God, we only lost 1% yesterday, but guys, it's only going to get worse. If Tesla jumps up big, we're in the pooper. We're going to be scooping poop next week. So stay tuned for that. Outstanding shares. Did I update it? 99. Oh, I didn't. 99.7 mil. Okay, so what do? I just type it in here. Right? 99,700. Dun, dun, dun. Bing. And then you copy this. Oh, my God. Copy that down, right? So it's a 1.5 million increase in outstanding shares. I do have to copy this one more down. Is it even worth it at this point? Guys, just so you know, some of you know, way back in the day, I did all my updating previously on this phone. I never had a computer. I don't even know how that was even possible now that I think about it. All right. 30-day IV, 52%. Outstanding shares, 99.7 mil. Total net income, 55.5 mil. Total distribution, 56 cents. Oh, yeah. Daily income, 3 cents. Daily yield, 0.21%. If you annualize that, sucker, 77.16%. Yeah. As much as we bitch, we're still making money, right? We only bitch because we want to protect ourselves. We want to make sure that we still make money. We don't like losing money. It's our money. We pay you money. You make us money. That's the rules. That's the agreement we have, right? All right, reaction. Yeah, you should be scared. That's right. I don't know who she is, but I think she owns TSLY, and she is scared. She is scared for sure. What's she going to do? Is she going to sell? Is she going to run away? I don't know. What do you guys think? More to come. Group A, they declare next week. So Sunday morning, guess what? It's prediction time, right? Where we guess what TSLY and its friends in Group A are going to pay. Do we know? No, we don't know. We're just having fun guessing. Fun and entertainment, right, guys? All right, so what's it looking like, though? Well, the synthetic is not of use. It's basically a loss of 312 mil. The weeklies, though, yeah. Oh, yeah, 55.5 mil. That's nice. So, all things being equal, let's get the calculator. Well, we got 56 cents per share. That's how much they made. 22 wins, 1 loss, which we won't talk about that loss. All right, so what do we got here? The Rodometer says, guess what? 68 cents, 74% yield. That's the high. The low, 49 cents, 53% yield. Is that a good payment for TSLY? Well, comparably, let's see. The last payment was 71 cents. The one before that, $1.28. So for the long-term TSLY holders, no, that is an awful payment. For the new TSLY shareholders, yeah, that's a sweet-ass payment. Because look at that yield. Yeah. Nice. All right, so let's move on to the holdings tab. No gold digger, man. It's a beautiful thing. Why? Well, because they expire 4/17. So we don't care. Anything in red expires Friday. Anything in black for next week. Wonderful. Net asset value, 1.1 bill. The NAV, 11.97. Trade price, 11.98. Synthetic is worth 22 mil, but again, who cares? It's far expiration. All right? So that's MSTY and TSLY. Again, I cover MSTY and TSLY in a little more detailed format. I can't cover all of them that way because, as you guys see, it is very involved. The other ones I cover this way, which I just look at the intraday trades. And then I go to a holdings chart, and then we just go from there. Pretty simple. All right, so here's NVDY. What did they do? Okay, what do you see? You see buy to close. Buy to close what? Call, right? Buy to close, click that, call. What'd they pay? 388. Well, yeah, that's not good. Why'd they pay 388? Well, look at their strike, guys. Look at the strike, 132. Look at the price of NVIDIA, 135. What's the difference? 329. Okay, so they paid 388 because 329 plus any time value left, plus what, again, we don't know what time they made the trade, so the stock price of NVIDIA could have been different. But basically, that's why they had to cover the gap, right? They took the hit. Even though they had one more day. They technically could have waited. If NVIDIA drops today, they did have a chance. But maybe they think NVIDIA is going to get worse. So that's why they closed it out early. Is that a good move? I do not know. I have no idea where NVIDIA is headed, but it could be a stupid move. It could be a smart move. We don't know. We pay them to make that decision. Helps us sleep at night, right? Anyway, let's look at this move. Buy to close, same thing. They closed the call that expires today, 358. It was a 132 as well, all right? So, again, where's NVIDIA headed? If NVIDIA goes below 132 today, yeah, we're going to be a little pissed off, right? Because why? Well, because they should have waited, right? But again, let's see if they only close some of their trade, because more than likely this is just some of their trades. They probably, maybe left open some others. All right, here we go. All right, so first, before we get into the trades or the holdings, NVIDIA, how'd they do? They had a good day. They went up 3.07%. NVIDIA did not have a good day. They went up 1.67%. Why is that? Well, we know that. We know. They're capped, all right? They're capped. It is what it is. They're capped. All right, so let's go here. Synthetic-wise, the beauty is we don't care. It expires on April 17th. So now in red, I highlighted in red what expires today. So as you can see, yes, they did leave some left over. Not the 132s though. They only closed out the 132s. If you look, they left the 133, they left the 134, all right? So those, well, the 133s are actually already in the money. That's 21,590 contracts. 133 strike, 1.69% in the money. That's why we're capped, right? We're freaking capped out of our ass. So again, they took the hit on the 132 and not the hit on these because I guess just in case it can go either way, right? But they don't know. We don't know. So again, you could consider that pretty good move. We'll see. You know, I have nothing against it. 42,900 contracts, 134 strike. That's also 0.95% in the money. Because if you think about it, if NVIDIA goes up even more today, they're just going to be paying out their ass on these, right? And then you're going to say, oh, they should have closed all of them. But if NVIDIA goes down, they shouldn't have closed any, right? So again, we don't know. We don't know. And that's the tough part. All right. So, and then for next week, we have 53,000 contracts, 140 strike price, 3.48% out of the money. I'm not so sure about that being safe either. But again, we'll let it all play out. The value of this fund is 1.5 billion. The NAV 2096, trade price 2095. Synthetic is worth 74 mil. Who cares, right? 30-day IV of NVIDIA 59%. IV estimate 96 cents. They're part of Group B, and they declare it in 12 days. Okay, great. Sorry for rushing at the end, but again, this is just you guys don't really care much about that information anyway. I'm sure. All right, what about AMZY? Here's AMZY. I'm sure. I think they had a trade, so we have to go back to here. And here's their trades. What did they do? Again, buy to close. Buy to close what? Buy to close call. Buy to close call, 9 cents. Win. They won. That's what they do. They win. Buy to close what? Buy to close call, 14 cents. They won. They won their trades. Why? Why did they win their trades? Well, let's see. Strike price, 235. Stock price, 230. They're still 2% out of the money, right? So it's very cheap to close this if they're still out of the money. When they're in the money, that's when it's like, they got to pay. They got to pay. Okay, what do we got? So Amazon, they went up 0.63%. AMZY went down 2.32%. Yesterday was ex-dividend date. That's why. Synthetics 235 expires April. So again, we don't care. What about these? When do? Okay, so everything expires next week. Awesome. So maybe I have no work today on the Friday on the close. 12,795 contracts, 232.50 strike price, 0.92% out of the money. Well, yeah, that's ridiculous. Actually, that's a terrible position to be in. So yeah, AMZY is not looking really good for next week. Little to no upside capture. Obviously, yeah, we have the credit call spread. It's 3% away. If you look at the gap, it's about $5. So, I mean, that'll be our only savior if Amazon goes up. But yeah, I mean, we're essentially selling call at the money, which is pretty bad. So, not looking good for AMZY. All right, the value of this fund, 293,000. But we did win our trades for the week, so let's celebrate that before we go, crying. Anyway, the value 293 mil. The NAV is 1893. The trade price 1896. What do we say AMZY's job is? It's very simple. Go back up to 20, pay us again, and then go back up to 20 again, pay us again, and that is exactly what they've been doing. I mean, it's been a pretty solid fund. Synthetic bailout, yeah, we don't talk about that when they have a far expiration. 30-day IV for Amazon is crap though, 24.8%. IV estimate 36 cents. But again, they declare way in the future. 4 weeks out, right? 26 days away, 312. All right, Coin, what do they do? I think they had trades. Actually, it looks like... So here's CONY's trades. You look, they're just buying call, selling call. What is that? That's adding a credit call spread, right? That expires today. Wow. What in the actual hell? 5,500 contracts. They're selling a call, $355. They got $1.05, $2.98, 19% out of the money. Are they really selling a call that expires 1 day out? Wait, I'm looking at the wrong side. That's the buy call. Crap. All right, here's the sold call. Okay, so they got 65 cents. Strike price 365, 22% out of the money. I mean, oh, and then the buy call is lower. This is not a credit call spread. This is like a debit call spread or whatever the hell they call it. But this is for 1 day. It's 19% away. Why would you pay money for this? Like, what? You think it's going to go over 20%? Oh, for earnings? Yeah, I'm just talking to myself in the garage. Don't worry about me. But yeah, man, what? This is stupid. 19%? Really? 19% away? I don't know about you guys, but you guys can tell me. Some of you options experts out there. But look at they basically paid the $220,000 for possible upside. 1 day, 1 DTE, 1 day to expiration. But it has to go above. This is stupid. This is a waste of money. That is I'm not going to say the dumbest thing I've seen, because I've certainly seen worse. Whatever. Coin went up 7.79% yesterday. CONY went up 5.9%. So obviously a little cappage there. They captured 75% of that upside, which, to me that's okay. It's not enough really if you think about it though. All right, so their synthetic expires on May 16th. That's wonderful. Then we don't give a crap. Again, we're not talking about it. It's a waste of time. We don't have time in the morning. We're all going to work. You're like, what? Finish the video already, all right? I got to get my ass into work, all right? Or you're at the gym getting a pump. By the way, do one more set, bro. Come on. Step it up, all right? Summer's coming. You're about to take your shirt off. What in the hell are you doing? All right, anyway, what do we got here? So let's see. Does everything expire today? It does. So, yeah, again, it's just that trade, I'm just still dumbfounded. 5,720 contracts, 300 strike, 0.63% out of the money. Well, you saw that we had some cappage. That's why, right? We're basically freaking at the money here. 5,550 contracts, 302.50 strike price, 1.47% out of the money. 10,760 contracts, 310 strike price, 3.99% out of the money. 19,515 contracts, 312.50 strike price, 4.83% out of the money. Okay, so last I checked, coin was red after hours. I don't know what pre-market looks like. So if coin goes down today, these are all wins. This is all wonderful, right? Also, it shows that whatever trade they did yesterday is a waste. So again, I'm not harping on that anymore because it's just a waste of time for 200K. The value of this fund is 1.2 bill. The trade price 12.88, whatever. All right, so 30-day IV of coin is 79%. IV estimate of CONY is 79 cents. They're part of Group C. They declare 19 days on March 5th. Last but not least is PLTY, P to the L to the T to the Y. What are they doing? Do they have a trade? I don't think so, actually. But I got to check. For you guys. All right, where are they? There's MSTY. They're past MSTY. There's YBIT. There's GDXY. Everyone's got trades, right? Where's PLTY? PLTY's not here. There's Biggie. Can't you see? All right, so, yeah. So here's QDTY, by the way. They did their trade. Here we go. But whatever. There's SDTY. And then we'll see the other one. What is it? RDTY. Oh, boy, this is getting out of hand. But anyway, let's go back to PLTY. All right. Hi, PLTY. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Well, Palantir, what'd you do? You went up 0.44%. PLTY went up 0.73%. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Synthetically, expires March 21st. We don't care. But you know what? We're in a good position. All right, so anything in red expires today. So let's keep an eye on those suckers. Let's see how we're doing. Zoom out a little. Are you ready? Here we go. 125 contracts, 118 strike, 0.08% out of the money. Well, that be capped. Very soon. 12,022 contracts, 120 strike, 1.77% out of the money. Well, that's the main focus here. That's the big position. 120. 120's the freaking number. Stay below 120 today. We can do it. You can do it. But yeah, we'll see, man. We shall see. And then next week, again, it's a smaller position, but still, 121 strike. That's definitely not going to be safe. But we don't know. Palantir, everyone's saying overvalued, book value, this, that, and the other thing. But whatever. People buy what they buy. Markets. So we can't control it. 2.62% of the money. All I'm going to say is I'm not comfortable with that. Are you? All right. Anyway, let's move on to the bottom. The value of this fund, it ain't worth crap, right? It's not popular. This fund is not as popular as the others. It's also newer, and it's also very expensive. Some people judge a fund by the cost, which, again, you should never do. You should, value it by whatever the underlying is. But, again, the underlying cost is near a high, too, as well. So I guess, yeah, if you think about it, it is probably a ripoff. But what if it keeps going up? Then you're going to say, oh, man, I wish I should have bought it. So the value of this fund, 149 mil. This thing's going to hit 100. Brosovs, this is going to hit 100. What are we going to do? Are they going to forward split? No, of course they're not. Because these funds eventually will come down. Let's be realistic. And because they have to pay out everything. Not everything, 90%. Because they're an option. This thing moves. It's an option. They don't own the underlying. Everything's a freaking options contract. So any gain, that has to be paid out at some point before the end of this fiscal year. That's why this next payment, oh man, is going to be sweet. How much is it going to be right now? It's showing 1361. It's not going to be that high. Of course we know that. But it's going to be over 5. That's what I'm thinking. When are they up? They're up in 12 days. So it's not this Sunday's video. Unfortunately, it'll be next Sunday's video. But we will have a party for that. All right. Synthetic, yeah, we don't care. Whatever. 30-day IV of Palantir, 57%. It's catching up to MSTR. So, again, this is taking over. MSTR, you got to step it up, bro. You got to move. You got to get volatile again. IV estimate 405. We're part of Group B again. So 12 days away. All right. So that's the update on all of the funds. So that's 6 funds. 6 funds. I know, that's a lot. I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk. But unfortunately, we're not done. We got to go to the pre-market. I don't know what time it is, but I feel like I'm running late. So let's see. What in the hell? Did I turn off? Oh, internet's not even on. Now I'm on the internet. What a pain in the ass. I gotta freaking turn the airplane mode off to get it up. But all right, airplane mode's off. I'm not sure why I had to do that, but whatever. Because I was connected. Well, I wasn't connected to the internet, which is whatever. All right, so hopefully everything was updated on that freaking spreadsheet. Anyway, this is pre-market as of 5:41 a.m. Let's do this really quick. Tesla is up 1.77%, 362.25. TSLY is up 1.59%, 12.17. NVDY is up 0.28%, 135.69. NVDY is up 0.43%. It's at 2104. Again, that's making their move look a little smart. It's not super green though. All right. As we said, coin is down, pre-market because of earnings. I don't know how the earnings did, to be honest, but who cares? It's showing it's red, 0.96%. So the market did not like it. They're at 295.25. CONY's down 0.08%, 1288. MSTR is up 0.79%, 327.48. MSTY is up 0.57%, 24.86. TSLL is up 3.31%, 2094. TNA is down 0.16%, 43.78. And then we got AMDY. By the way, TNA, yesterday I sold a call, $44 strike, 1 DTE, 1 day out. I said, you know what? Let me collect $30 premium. I'm willing to sell my shares. At the time, it was like 50 cents higher than the current price. If it gets called away, so be it. If not, then guess what? I collected $30 for nothing. All right, AMDY, 891, it's up 0.79%. AMZY is up 0.21%, it's at 19. Bitcoin is up 0.86%, 97,109. BitTEX is up 1.71%, 53.39. Suxel is down 0.28%, 28.39. SMCI is up 2.08%, 43.20. SMCY is up 1%, 27.21. Palantir is down 0.83%, 116.93. PLTY is down 0.04%, 90.85. That's the update. Okay, that's the update, guys. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is the Saturday video, which is the final closeout of the week, which I'll go through every single thing on that stinking intraday trades, except for the inverse, because I don't give a crap about those. Plus, they're confusing as hell, and I really never took the time to understand them, nor do I want to. And then we got the other ones. I don't know if I'm going to go into the 0 DTEs either, because I kind of cover them now on the, those will be added to my comparison, the dry series, which is Saturday afternoon. All right. That being said, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. Please share the content. Feel free to share with your friends and your family or in other groups. It does help my channel out. That's the best way. Word of mouth, right? Word of mouth, whatever. And that's it. And it makes it all worth it. Again, the channel's growing, which is good. Can't complain. And that's thanks to you guys. So as long as you guys are still having fun, being entertained, yeah, then it all works out. Any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. I try to get to all the comments. I really do. Some of the questions are just too long. So if you're going to have really complicated, complex questions, just please join the Discord and ask it in there. Someone will answer you. Keep in mind, I just can't get to every comment. I will read every comment. If I can answer it, again, keep in mind, I work, right? So I can't be... Once I post this, I'm working. That's, you know... Again, if this freaking posts on time, this has been a problem this week, but we'll see. It's very annoying actually, but hopefully I can get this loaded on time for 6:30 a.m. If not, what am I gonna have to? I'm gonna have to get up at 3 a.m. I guess to make the video, freaking load it. Anyway, guys, so that's pretty much it. That's the gist. But it's time. It's keyword time. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you gotta say the keyword. All right, I'm just going to stick with shout-outs this week. So today's shout-out and keyword goes to Johnny A. Hey, it's your boy Johnny A, right? Like he says. Who is Johnny A? Well, again, he's a YouTuber. And what does he do? He talks about his portfolio on a daily basis. He basically invests in YieldMax, but he does invest in other funds as well. But he shares his journey. And for people who are interested in others sharing their journey, just to get an idea, you know, for their own self, to, you know, it's just, again, it's another way to learn, to see what other people are doing. So go check out his channel. I will pin his channel to the top of the comments. But that being said, so if you're interested, go check out his channel. But anyway, the key word is actually Johnny A, right? Or it's your boy Johnny A, because that's his intro. Maybe, yeah, let's do that. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you got to type in, it's your boy Johnny A. Hopefully Johnny A is watching and he knows we're his boy. All right? Sound good, Johnny A? All right, good. All right. I'm done. I'm closing out shop. Hopefully everything's good with all those stinking alerts and the audio's stuck. But we shall see. Again, we're uploading no matter what. I don't give a damn. I can't remake this video. This video takes forever now. So it's a one-time thing. Hopefully it all worked out. If not, we cry. And then we skip a video. We're due to skip a video. I've been pretty consistent, to be honest. And I'm due again. If one fails, I will have to. It's almost like I need to, just to get it out of the way. Miss a day, right? But the only way I'll miss it is probably if the audio don't work. And even then, I might just post it anyway, and just mention no audio in case anyone wants or cares to watch it. But I don't know. I'm done. I'm done yapping. It's 5:47 a.m. I hope everyone has a great day, and we will talk tomorrow. But stay tuned for this afternoon. YieldMax Holdings for Dummies. I made that video last weekend. I decided to post it later on a day where I didn't have more than one video, so that's why it's not being posted until today. It was posted. It was available to the members. Again, I have to do something for the members of the Wolfpack. But and right now it's just really launching videos a little earlier for them. And of course, thank you ROD Wolfpack, of course. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm done. And have a great day. Later.